D60, or Sastyamsha as people call it, is the well-known chart for past life, but I like to call it as the soul of astrology and the game changer for destiny. Sage Prasha gave it so much importance that he even said that it should be looked for everything no matter what you are searching for in astrology. It's a vast topic. If I start talking about it, I can go on for hours and hours and there won't be an end. But I'll keep this video short, particularly for two reasons. Number one, I hate long videos because then people end up repeating same stuff over and over again, which makes it pretty boring and I don't want to be a part of that. Number two, I believe that if I cannot get my message across in one or two sentences, it will never go through no matter how much I speak. But you can help me in that. After watching the full video, go to the comment box and let me know what are the other things that you want to know about D60, and maybe I'll do a full series on it. But for now, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, get down and subscribe right now. And then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. The first advice that I would like to give about D60 is that do not look for this chart if you are not precisely sure about the birth time, because it changes every 2 minutes and any mistake in the correct birth time or latitudes and longitudes can completely change the chart. After all, it's the chart of past karma and past karma of every person is different. And since our past karmas have got everything to do with our present, so this chart becomes super important to be studied. Now ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. The ascendant sign, that is the rising sign of D60, shows the focus point you had in your previous birth. So let's take an example. Let's say Sagittarius sign. So if you have Sagittarius in the rising of D60, it shows that in the previous birth your focus point was about dharma, higher learning and spiritual stuff. And any planet sitting in that sign will show the means you used to attain that. The 12th house of the D60 chart shows your pending desires. To attain those desires, you have taken this birth. So for Sagittarius ascendant, the 12th house will be occupied by Scorpio sign, which shows that the search that you have in this life is all about hidden things, about secret knowledge, about occult stuff. That's what you are seeking in this life. In the same way, if your 12th house is occupied by Libra sign, it will show the search of love and relationship in this life. Now there are ways through which we can combine D1 with D60 and see stuff which might not be possible otherwise. I'll give you an example. Let's say someone has debilitated 4th lord in the D1. Now any astrologer will say that he'll have to face the loss of property and he might not get all that comfort in his life. But if that 4th lord is exalted or in a good dignity in the D60 chart, this will show that before the birth of this child, his family already had all those luxurious and comfortable things at home which were then transferred onto him. And this is the trick to understand how someone with debilitated 4th lord is enjoying all that comfort and luxuries in his life. Once I had a client who had 9th lord as sun, which was posted in 8th house. But this sun was exalted in D60 chart, and I asked him, did your father grew financially after your birth? And he said yes, his father got a permanent job and he did grew financially. So this was not the karma of the father, but the karma of the child that gave his father that job so that he can earn all that money and provide for his child, so that his child may get everything that he is destined for. So you see, that's how D60 works. I'll give you another example. If someone has Ketu in the 7th house, any astrologer will look at it and say that this person might not get married or might have to face divorce. There's even a logic in astrology where we say that wherever Ketu is posted, you'll have to face break twice regarding the stuff of that house. But if the lord of that 7th house is exalted or in a good state in the D60 chart, what it shows? It shows that that person can definitely have a stable married life. Now, because of the Ketu posted in the 7th house, he might have the feelings of detachment, but he can surely have a stable married life. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I wanted to share today. But now I leave it up to you to go to the comment box and let me know what are the other things that you're searching about D60 so that I can make videos about that and provide it to you. That's all I wanted to share today. Thank you for watching.